Nomine Jesu exorcist, nomine Jesus, nomine Jesus, Jesus, intelligent. Leave it. Let her see.
The flies from our rotting flesh.
How did you enter?
O diabolos me contietro proxide idea no piazza dai. Orum confutamos no verba inter se intellectam.
The film opens with Michael and his father working as morticians, preparing the recently deceased for burial. While they ready a woman's body for her funeral, Michael asks how she died, but his father replies that their duty is to prepare the dead, not to inquire into the circumstances of death. The woman wears a bracelet and bears a peculiar, sorrowful devil tattoo. Later that night Michael confides in a friend that he has decided to enroll in seminary, explaining that, in his family, there are only two paths, mortician or priest. He rejects the mortician's life and tells his friend that by studying for 4 years he will have no excuse to remain in the trade and hopes to leave it behind. 4 years pass and the students graduate. That evening Michael sends his father an email resigning from the priesthood, saying he can no longer continue. He packs his things and leaves. While attempting to stop him, he rides a bicycle and unexpectedly collides with a woman who is then struck and badly injured by a passing van. Michael rushes to her side. Appearing to the woman as a priest, he is asked to give her a blessing so her death will be merciful. Reluctant but unwilling to refuse a dying person, Michael grants the blessing. The next day his father tells him he did not send the earlier letter and suggests he could become a respected exorcist, noting that demonic incidents are on the rise and exorcists serve an important role. Michael resists, insisting he has no interest in the priesthood. His father counters that if he declines, his scholarships will be converted to loans that he must repay. With little choice, Michael agrees to train as an exorcist for the time being, despite his skepticism about demons and exorcism. In the first class, the instructor emphasizes the necessity of distinguishing mental and physical illness from demonic possession. Since the symptoms can appear similar, possession is often marked by isolation, persistent suffering, and withdrawal from others. Michael meets a journalist taking the course to cover the subject. Noting Michael's disbelief, the instructor directs him to Father Lotus, an expert in exorcism. Michael visits Father Lotus at his rundown house, where he is ushered inside and encounters one of the priest's clients. Michael initially doubts that the girl is possessed. She appears outwardly normal. He asks Father Lucas how he can be certain, and the priest instructs Michael to place an item in his bag. Unsure of the purpose, Michael follows the request and slips an American dollar into his pocket. When they confront the girl, Father Lucas asks her to identify what is in Michael's bag. She at first refuses, but under the priest's pressure the demon within her surfaces and she correctly names the dollar. Father Lucas explains that knowledge of hidden objects is a common indicator of possession. Father Lucas begins the exorcism, laying hands on the girl and reciting Latin prayers. The demon reacts violently, hurling curses at the priest, but the priest persists until the spirit is subdued. After they leave, Michael asks whether the demon has been expelled. Father Lucas replies that it is only suppressed and that complete removal requires extensive time, spiritual strength, and patience. Back at his lodging, Michael discovers the bracelet from the woman he prepared earlier in his pocket, prompting confusion about how it came to be there. The following day he returns to Father Lucas, who asks him to summon the girl and inquire whether she placed the bracelet in his possession. On the call she claims the demon placed it. Father Lucas then deliberately provokes the spirit. Michael fastens the bracelet onto the girl's wrist, as the demon re-emerges.
Remember the fat little bitch killed herself. She says to say hello.
She rants and tells Michael that the woman he once shook hands with is saying hello.
Of Jesus Christ, name yourself. By the authority of Jesus Christ, I command you to declare yourself now. In the name of Jesus Christ, we're strong in the Lord, and the power that's right. Oh, no! Even name yourself. Strong in the Lord, and the power that's right now.
Shit on your Holy
In the name of
Spirit.
rhythm, sanctity. The Almighty will save the Lord, He is my refuge. My fortress is Thousands shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at the right hand, but shall not Ancestral dash they come against the nomination, exorcist, nomination. Set it out!
The demon escalates, attacking the girl and strangling Michael. Father Lucas seizes the girl and recites a painful invocation that forces the demon to convulse. The girl vomits, expelling wooden splinters and blood, and then gradually calms. For a brief moment it appears the demon has been driven out, but Father Lucas indicates the spirit has not yet fully relinquished control. The episode convinces Michael of the reality of demonic possession. The next day Father Lucas summons Michael for another exorcism at a different residence. Although the sky looks clear, the priest gives Michael an umbrella, predicting rain. It begins to pour during their journey. At the house they meet a girl who claims a demonic horse has been tormenting her and bears marks on her back consistent with being kicked. Father Lucas proceeds with the exorcism. After the ritual, the girl whispers something unsettling to her mother. The mother reacts by slapping her and forbidding such speech. Father Lucas and Michael return home, where Father Lucas receives an urgent call informing him that his first patient, Rosaria, has attempted suicide and been admitted to a distant hospital. Rosaria's condition is critical and uncontrollable. Her voice has taken on a demonic quality. When Father Lucas initiates an exorcism, Rosaria lashes out, accusing them of fear. Michael replies that he is not afraid, which provokes the possessing entity. Father Lucas resumes the rite to restore order and they depart. Father Lucas is furious afterward, insisting Michael should not have spoken in the presence of the demon because it risked compromising the ritual. Michael disagrees and walks away. The following morning Rosaria's condition has deteriorated. The demon has fully overtaken her. Unattended and bound at the hands and feet, she drags herself to an emergency call button. By the time staff reach her room, both Rosaria and her infant are dead. The news devastates Father Lucas and shakes his faith. He appears to need spiritual healing himself. Michael later meets with the journalist and recounts Rosaria's story in detail, how the demon arrived, how it seized Rosaria, and how the exorcism ultimately failed to save her. The journalist leaves unresolved about the veracity of these events. Back at his lodging, Michael falls asleep and experiences a vivid nightmare. In the dream he is back in his former role as a mortician, handling a corpse, when a sinister old man with grotesque hands approaches. The man offers his hand for a sign of respect. Michael hesitates, and when the hand touches his face it suddenly clamps around his throat, attempting to suffocate him. Michael then awakens, revealing the episode to have been a terrifying and unsettling dream. Kindly subscribe for the full story. Have a great day.